Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Replay Podcast, recorded on August 17th, 2017. Now, I'm your host, Joel, and joining me, as always, is our recurring guest, who's always ready to break it down, Jordan Sellers.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you. That was very flattering. Very flattering. I am always ready to break it down.
That's correct.
When that alt hits 100%, I'm ready to go.
Yes.
Yes.
Mitch can't make it on tonight's show, so filling in for him is our someone who's always listening and always ready to critique on what Jordan has to say. It's our resident fact checker, Adam Seckley.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
This is the second time you're able to speak on air.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does it feel good to actually just finally be able to say something
It feels different,
different?
but
Finally tell me to shut up.
yeah.
More or less.
God damn it, John.
less head nods of shaking no, more actually going, Jordan, you're wrong.
I can
Yes.
actually say something now. Yeah.
Remember, if you are listening live and you can't stick around for the full show, not recording live.
Unfortunately, this week,
Yes.
no live show.
No. So you'll be listening to this on the Monday on our iTunes, Wooshka, or YouTube page, where everything is also found on our Facebook page at facebook.com/replayau. Coming up on tonight's show, we were talking about No Man's Sky. It's finally making its way back. Nintendo, a bit of variety news on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and League of Legends, and Battle.net. But first, what have we been playing this week? Jordan?
Me?
Yeah, I'll start with you.
Man, I'm really not interesting at all this week. It's just more of the same.
Let me guess, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds,
Yeah.
Overwatch,
Yeah.
and that indie game.
That indie game?
Yeah, there was an indie game you were playing.
There was?
There was some kind of game. There was a different game you were playing. Something, I don't know. I don't remember the name
Did
of it.
I say this last week?
Did you say this last week?
I mentioned Metal Gear last week
It might have been Metal Gear. That's what I was thinking.
because I was like, that doesn't classify as an indie game.
No,
to
not
me.
quite.
No.
I don't know what else.
That's why you threw me there for a second. I was like, pretty sure my life's just been PUBG and Overwatch and Lucio Ball. Lots of Lucio Ball.
Have you played competitive yet? Are you in
I
ranked?
did. I
Okay.
did.
Have you been
I did.
ranked?
I have.
And you got?
I started on 2,900
Mm-hmm.
and now I've dropped to about 27.
Wow.
Yes. So I was close. I was close to Diamond.
Yeah.
And then I just fell backwards. I just happened to get paired with people who don't know how to defend goals.
Oh, right. Blaming the teammates.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, there's this thing in Lucio Ball. Okay.
Oh, he's getting...
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the excuses.
If you where you spawn is practically decides what position you'll be playing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you spawn in goals, you have to stay in the goals. That's the unspoken rule, okay? But too many people spawn in the goal and just rush for the ball, and I was lucky enough to get a few of those when I was playing.
Oh, so you
And-
rush for the ball when you spawn in the goal?
No.
Oh.
When I spawn a goal, I stay there. And then, so we had these open goals and just easy wins for the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I going to do? Just stop playing Lucio Ball. That's what I did.
Keep playing and keep complaining.
Yep, exactly.
How about you, Adam?
A lot of Assassin's Creed 2 during the start of the week.
Mhm.
Just trying to 100% all the Assassin's Creed games currently.
Have you not 100%ed it before, or are you trying to go back and redo?
Yeah, redo. I've
Yeah.
only 100%ed Brotherhood,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm doing like 100% everything. You know, like every single collectible.
Okay. Whoa.
Like every mission.
Wasn't like
100%.
Assassin's Creed 2,
Like all the
it had
feathers
like,
and everything. And
Yeah.
didn't have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So like treasures alone in Assassin's Creed 2, there's like 340 or something.
that's a lot.
Don't you get like just like a secret ending at the end or something?
No.
You get
unfortunately
nothing
not.
from
you
this?
get nothing.
Except a trophy or achievement, more or less?
No. It's pretty much just like, here's
You
my
just
screenshot.
say you did it.
Yeah.
Put that on the resume.
Yeah. And then a lot of Earth on the weekend.
Oh, yes.
Like just smashing that out. Like just getting a couple of mates and just going
How have you
hard
not
on it.
invited me yet? We need to play this, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
You're missing out. Ultra rapid fire mode. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. That's...
Yep. Think if it was like Overwatch,
Yeah.
but everyone's cooldown was up
All the time.
all the time.
That's like total mayhem. in
Yes.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like that in
Wow.
pretty much the normal game.
Like if your
Okay.
ultimate was on like a 10-second cooldown.
Yeah.
It's awful on some of the people who play, like some champions in the game. It's like there's one called Karthus where his ultimate can hit everyone in the entire map.
Oh, no.
And instead of on being on a 3-minute cooldown, it's on a 40-second cooldown.
Oh,
which
that'd be
gets
really-
lower every time you rank it up as well. And as you get stronger, it's more damage, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's cancer. It's just straight cancer.
So you just get teams full of the same guy. Can you have that?
No, only one.
Only
Oh,
one of each. One in the entire game.
But I
if
assume
Arsenal
one's
team,
enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are just as bad and just as worse and annoying to
Yeah.
verse. And like, have you played against Garen?
Oh, the Beyblade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spin to win.
Yeah.
Spin to win. His abilities are he just spins around.
Oh.
And if he hits you, you gain. He does more damage the more he hits you. It takes away your armor,
Yeah.
and he can spin permanently. Just keep spinning.
So he's like Crash Bandicoot, but he doesn't stop.
yeah, Beyblades, more or less. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if he gets on top of you, you're just going to die in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh. Does the character himself ever stop spinning? Or does he spawn spinning?
Spawn spinning.
Really?
Never stops. Yep.
Oh my god.
More or less. Yep.
Geez, it'd be like a circle of vomit going around as well. Is that an ability? Puke?
Yes. Cogmore does have the ability to puke on the enemies. Yes.
I can't tell it. Like, seriously, I cannot tell if you're joking or
No, I'm
not.
dead serious.
That's accurate, yeah.
Accurate.
What?
He's our fact checker. Accurate.
I'm questioning everyone's credibility right now. Abusing my knowledge that I don't have of this game.
Yeah, just like the Ivern guy who's also in the game. And he's stick figure man. He just he spawns bushes and
Yeah.
I'm getting nods. Yep.
Oh
See?
my god, what is this? You're messing with me, aren't you?
No.
And he loves the animals. He won't kill the animals.
He won't hurt any animals.
Okay.
Yes. That's right.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
But he will take their life force and suck it in.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This feels like a describe a game in a shitty way,
Yeah.
more or less. That's how it goes. For me, I've been playing.
Oh yeah. What have you
Yeah.
been playing, Joel?
Oh, thanks. I'll just go off of what I've been playing. You don't need to ask. It's fine. I've been doing pretty much the exact same thing. The same thing. It's League of Legends Earth. I've just been trying to do that nonstop, and it's like I said. It's a lot of the champions are quite annoying to verse, but
Yeah.
when you yourself get them, it's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
So permanent dash, permanent taunt on Rammus, and
Nidalee.
yeah,
Early game.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
OP.
I hate Nidalee. Yeah, it's awful, but
This
fun.
all- Yes. It sounds fun.
Yes.
But
And
too big files. The file's too big for me to bother downloading.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And the other one is I've been waiting for a game to come on the PlayStation deals, sale for so
okay.
long, and it's Lord of the Rings: Shadow of Mordor.
Okay.
Oh, is it like DLC?
No, it's the straight game itself, the game of the year.
Oh, Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the base game itself is about $84,
Yeah.
and then the deal itself knocks it down to about $20. So I was waiting for so long for that game to finally go on deal.
You said Lord of the Rings. Do you mean Middle Earth? Shadow
Yeah,
of Mordor?
yeah, that one.
Okay.
Middle Earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, same,
I
same,
think
right?
it's the same universe, but you just really confused me for a second. I got
It
that
starts
for.
off with Sauron being the bad guy. That's in Lord of the Rings, right?
I think I haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
Have you, Adam?
No.
All right. If this was like Star Wars, you'd be all over me going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that for $4 during a Steam sale.
what?
Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, that's on Steam though.
Yeah.
Steam's just much cheaper than PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation's always money grabbing you.
Yes. Yes. It is.
Yes.
So you haven't been playing any No Man's Sky, Joel?
No, I haven't.
No?
Not at all. No.
No?
I think I still have the game though.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
It's one of those moments where you think you've traded it in or you've decided to keep it just for I'll see if it gets better type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
About a year, actually.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes. Because if you've been listening to the show for a while now, you'd be aware of the issues that we've discussed with No Man's Sky.
It's been on half of our episodes,
Yeah.
just to reference of the name No Man's Sky.
Particularly at launch, the game had a few, I wouldn't say game-breaking issues or anything. It was just kind of not what people expected.
I backed up the game at launch.
Yeah.
I stood by it. It was good.
Yes. The first episode we spoke about No Man's
Yes.
Sky was you saying how much you enjoyed it
Yes.
and how great you thought it was.
And then 1 week later, it's all downhill from there.
I think there was way too much hype on that game.
It was far too much hype. When someone says there's going to be multiplayer in the game, that gets you some hype.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no multiplayer in the game.
Well, fear not, Joel, because just over a year later, the game was turned around to finally get a mostly positive review on Steam for the first time since launch when it came out.
It only took a year.
Yeah.
A year.
A year.
You could have held this back in like an early access like everyone's done, but no.
Then you could have had an excuse.
Exactly. Your excuses.
But they would have missed out on all those PS4 sales because they delayed this game so much.
Yes. They should have delayed it more.
Yeah.
I've said this before, yes. Either delay it or go early access, then it wouldn't be in so much hot water right now.
Could it be early access and on PS4 still?
Yes, because Ark's on PS4. Ark is still early access.
Ark's different.
Fortnite's early access as well. So
Okay.
it can.
Yeah, it could have been the first one to do it. Oh no, Ark was probably already there.
Ark was already there.
Yeah, Ark's been early access for
Mm-hmm.
decades.
Anyways, what's this thing on No Man's Sky?
Yeah, so the mostly positive reviews have been triggered by the recent free update to the game called Atlas Rises.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to its release, the game's Steam player base was well under 1,000 in total. So the latest number is at 12,753, and it's climbing from there.
12,000?
Yes, which still, like, compared to what they had on launch, which was over 213,000, there's concurrent players, so people playing at the same time, like their peak. It's not quite there, but that's a vast improvement from 1,000.
Of course.
Yeah. So, yeah, I thought that was a bit interesting that they're kind of clawing themselves out of the dirt at the moment, slowly. I don't ever think they'll ever get back to 213,000.
I think they've lost all following from every single person who started the game like I did.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people have the same thought where it's like, this game is great. 1 week later, this game is shit. And now a year later, they're like, you know what, guys? We're going to give you kind of a little bit of multiplayer. Because I saw a bit of what the patch notes do.
Yeah.
And you don't have the patch notes here.
I do. I've got them here with me right now.
I know the patch notes one, there is multiplayer. But kind of.
Kind of, yeah. I looked at that too, and I was like, "Oh, they tried."
It's like
it's like a stepping stone.
Yes, I think there's one person who's in the player of their world, and then the multiplayer things, they are just floating orbs that do nothing but jump around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's called joint exploration. So, visualized by strange floating orbs, up to 16 players can see and communicate with one another and explore the universe together.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy, where when you plugged in the second controller, you could control that little star, and all you did was like collect the coins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be really boring.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that because they've given us no detail except they've shown a video of what it looks like where one person's playing and there's just these blue floating orb things.
Yeah.
But they don't hold any weapons. They don't do anything.
See, I'm confused as to why they did this. Like, why not just put the player model in there instead of a floating orb? That's what I don't get. Like, I'm sure that it's a little bit more complex, but
it probably is complex. Like, I can see why it's it would be like Minecraft where you have all these players, but you need to have on the same screen people destroying the same objects at the same time.
Yeah.
So having 16 players see the same destroyed world with their all player models, all different 16 different weapons, outfits, 16 different ships. I can kind of see where that is going.
Yeah.
But it does not sound fun where all I can do is jump up and down and talk to people.
Is that all you do?
You
don't get to... Oh,
you just described it. You're just a joint exploration with 16 other players.
So you can't from what I've seen, mine the land or anything, or... From
what I've seen, it can go either two ways from what I've seen. It's either you do nothing and you just float around, you explore the world and the universe, or each player on their screen they have the weapons, and it's like
see, that's what I thought.
Different worlds, but everyone around you is an orb. So if I destroy this rock, it won't be destroyed on your screen, but we'll both be able to talk to each other, just exploring the world.
Oh,
that's how I think they're going with what they're doing. But it's like you said, it's a stepping stone.
Yes, because that's what they said. While interaction with others is currently very limited, this is an important first step into the world of synchronized co-op in No Man's Sky.
You could have done this a year ago, guys.
I feel like that's just like almost like a party chat. If you, all you can do is talk to people.
That's all. Like
That's already there.
that's what they said. Voice over IP allows proximity-based voice chat with nearby explorers. So you have to be close to them to kind of talk to them, kind of like PUBG or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't excite me. Doesn't interest me. Is there anything else in the patch notes that will grip me and claw me back? Or
new story missions? There's a whole new story.
there's a story this time?
Yes.
What do you mean new story? There was no story last time.
So in the Atlas Rise story, the fabric of existence is starting to falter. A mysterious new interdimensional race have appeared. Glitches are causing ancient portals to activate. Our story brings a new context, quest system, and branching narrative to No Man's Sky. 30 hours of new story content. Double the lore and interactions of the existing game. Discover the truth behind the abandoned building logs, the world of glass, the sentinels, the redemption of Gek, and the meaning of 16. After waking Titan, Atlas rises.
Does this interest you, Adam?
Did you say double the lore?
Yes.
Would you follow the law?
Isn't this game supposed to be massive though? So how can it be double the lore? Was there much lore when you played?
The law extended with on each planet there was a different race.
Yeah.
And you had to find these altars to learn their language.
Okay.
And then you only got like 1 or 2 words.
Yeah.
But there's hundreds of different words.
Yeah.
So and like when it came to when you're talking to someone, it'd be like, hello, blogger, blogger, blogger. Bye, blogger, blogger, blogger. And that's all it said until you found every word. That was the extent of the lore for me. Except there was an Atlas storyline where you would follow Atlas to the very end, which looked like this floating blood-looking thing. It was weird.
Yep.
Where you got to the end and you could start your world again with all your stuff, but somewhere off in the middle of nowhere. Or you could follow the story, which was get to the end of the universe, which what it did was put you back right at the very start of a different universe.
Yep.
So you had to get right to the end again. That's the extent of the story. So there's no story.
So this looks like they've actually put some form of story in now.
Why didn't you put that at the start? What gets me?
They're under pressure, man. They're probably rushed.
Rushed?
I reckon
Your game's on the lowest point and no one wants to play it. There's no rush. At this point, it's like, you know what? Let's just take our time and get something done.
Yeah, true. But they also added new worlds. So the variety and visual quality of planetary blooms, is that what they're called? Oh, biomes.
Bloom.
Wasn't there like millions of worlds already?
It's an eye on
There
my
was
screen.
millions of worlds. Each planet has its own different randomly generated platform type thing, whether it be water or different lands or ice or dust, that type of thing.
So yeah, explore rare new exotic planet types as you journey toward the galactic core.
Which the core is the center.
I'd assume so.
And you get to the center, you start again.
So obviously Joel isn't very fond of this game.
No!
I thought this might edge you towards going, oh, actually, I might try it now, see what it's like.
Look, from what I've seen, they've implemented they've got base building in it. They've got different type of ships.
There's crash freighters.
The different the freighters that floating in the sky, different weapons and space battles and crashed freighters, more or less. It looks nice, sure, but it's still the same thing for me, where it's collect resources, build up your weapons and ship, and then fly to the end of the universe. That's the base idea of the story. Double the lore. I didn't follow the lore.
Yeah.
It was find new weapons and words, and it's just like blarg, blarg, blarg. That's all they did.
Cool. Well, there's also some visual improvements. Just graphically. I'm not sure if this carries over to the PS4 because I feel like they're probably maxing out the PS4 as much as they can at this stage. I don't know. They might get a little bit out of it, but I feel like that's more of a PC thing there. But it looks really nice. Like, did it look nice on PS4 when you got it?
From day one, yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it looks great, but just not content.
Would you get it?
Me?
Yes.
Would I?
Does this
physically
fit your rating system?
Where's the fit in the triangle?
Where's the fit in the triangle?
Well,
George?
I can't designate it in the triangle because I haven't played it.
You've seen what No Man's Sky looks like.
I have.
Does it look good?
It looks good.
Does it look fun?
Not really.
Okay. Is it cheap?
No.
Well, okay. You have to pick between.
It's cheap currently on Steam.
It is currently cheap because everything's down low because it's an old game and no one wants to buy it. So it's kind of cheap. So it looks interesting and it's cheap, but it's not fun. Yeah, I kind of agree on that one, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? It's not fun.
It was repetitive. It was grindy. Don't get me wrong. I love grindy games. Diablo is like that grindy fest game where you try and get to the very end. You got the best loot and stuff, but...
It still has to be fun grinding.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can't just be like mindless grinding.
So I feel like, was there many rewards in your grinding in this game?
Just upgrade weapons and ships. That was it.
Weapons. What? Do you even shoot stuff?
Yes, there were enemies in the game.
Oh, okay.
But the extent of it was just mining resources.
Yep.
That's that.
Did you get to a point where you get like overpowered, or is it not?
Kind of. It's more as in like your certain ships, when your ship got to a certain point, you had like the best ship which had every single slot that you could fill in. Your backpack, every single slot could be filled. You mined things really fast and efficient.
Yeah.
That was the extent of how far you got.
Okay.
And each world would be the same kind of thing, but different resources on different planets.
Okay.
So it's just finding the right resources in this one. Doesn't have it. We'll go to a different universe, place this part. Or I try to get to the center of the universe.
Yeah.
And that was that.
And then you get a gold star and get to start again.
Yeah. And then you learn about the lore. Blogger, blogger, blogger.
You might like this one, Joel. Ancient portals can now be activated. Revisit previous planets, others' bases, or jump randomly to new worlds.
Do like that idea, actually.
And wait, where's the kicker? Learn the language of the portals by unlocking mysterious glyphs as you journey through the universe.
I would hate that so much, where it comes up like with a fully fleshed out thing, but I have none of the language, so it's all just like... And then it says press A, B, C, or D. If you press the wrong one, it's like it shuts off permanently. I'd be like, oh, God.
It's like defusing a bomb.
Yes, exactly. That would be so terrible, but oddly interesting.
So, yeah, not rushing back to play No Man's Sky.
No.
No.
If it has multiplayer, that's actually multiplayer, then yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the multiplayer would make you go back and play it, though? Because...
You're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're still doing the same thing.
You could, if you had friends to play it with, you could then build a base together that could also build with you.
So essentially Astroneer.
You what?
Have you seen Astroneer?
No.
Oh.
I see it in the style of Minecraft.
Yeah.
What the game was when it launched.
Yeah.
What it was Minecraft without building.
Yeah.
So just collect resources. That's it.
Yeah.
It has building in it now. So it's getting further up in the Minecraft chain type of thing.
Yeah.
But there's no one to build with. Mm-hmm. So you can show off your massive base to floating blue orbs. He'll go, wow, it's garbage.
Mine's better.
Mine's better.
You should come see mine.
Yeah.
And then you have to be a blue orb in their little world.
Exactly. So no.
You should look at Astroneer because that might be right up your alley. That's in planets. You just travel to random planets with your friends. Mm-hmm. And you're all astronauts, and you build your base and stuff, but you got to stay tethered to your base so you can have oxygen. Funhouse have played
Yes,
it.
that's right. Yeah, Funhouse. Yeah, I've seen it, actually. Yeah.
I was like, that's why I was surprised you hadn't.
No, I do know it now. Actually, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, I got some interesting Nintendo news for you.
Mitch, what are your thoughts on Nintendo?
Crickets.
This is where you add crickets in there.
Yeah.
And right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Mitch.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to do that.
No, you're not.
So hardware developer GameVice has filed a lawsuit against Nintendo earlier this week, claiming that the Switch is too similar to some of their products and infringes a patent. A patent or patent? I always get this confused.
Fact checker?
I'll Google it.
Just Google, what is it? Google pronunciation or something. And then
Patent.
Anywho.
Yes.
Yeah, it infringes a patent that they currently hold. I feel like I'm saying it wrong every time. It's like the most simple word. But
just own it then. Say it like patent.
In 2015, GameVice was granted a patent titled Combination Computing Device and Game Controller with Flexible Bridge Section. which consists of a computing device linked with a pair of connected controllers on each side of it. In its complaint, Game Vice lays out the various ways that it claims Nintendo is infringing on its property and is asking the court to halt production and sales of the device and to award it damages.
Why now? Why
That
now?
is my exact question when I was reading. You're like, you waited this long to bother? That I reckon they must be in trouble and just going, oh, what can we do? What can we do? Let's sue someone. And then they decided to go sue Nintendo.
I feel like they were like just the growing inside. As in, like, they see the game, they see the Switch release, and they're like, you know what, guys? Let's wait a couple months. Let's let it sell for a bit, and then we'll get all our money back.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like they're doing now, just money hungry, just to try and get the most money out of things.
Yeah. I don't really think they're going to be successful in any way.
No, it's Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo never loses.
I've got an update.
Yes.
Patent is apparently the British, and then patent is American. Assume that's what people are saying.
So that's why I get confused because I watch American movies where they might say it that way.
Yep.
And then I hear people say it the other way. So,
Are you
damn
British?
you, Hollywood.
Are you British or American?
I'm Australian.
So how would you say it?
We'd have to go the British way.
Patent, mate.
What
you
was
go.
the British way again?
Patent.
Patent. I have to say it like that because technically we are part of the
Have you always called it patent? Or have you said patent?
patent.
Yeah, I've said patent.
Yeah.
Well, now you have to say patent from this point on.
Patent.
Yep.
Patent. So Game Vice was originally known as a tablet maker named WikiPad and introduced a gaming tablet in 2012 that featured a detachable video game controller. The device was originally set to go on sale October 2012, only to be delayed at the last minute and resurrected in June 2013.
I've never seen this thing before.
No. They do some pretty cool stuff, I gotta say. Like, you can get controllers for your mobile phone and stuff, but you have to get compatible apps with it. So that's a double-edged sword, really.
Do you think it looks close to the Switch? And do you think as in like it's, okay, they are actually infringing on our turf. Let's actually sue them?
Not really, no.
Because I see the idea as in like, okay, you've got the detachable controllers to a screen that you can make portable and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's its own thing. This connects to a phone, not its own console system.
Yeah, and they have their own tablet and stuff that you can use it with.
Yeah.
And stuff. So I guess in that way, if it was they were just doing the tablets, they might have a bit more of an argument.
Yeah.
But because they're so universal, like they make stuff for phones, like, and you can even get probably shoddy cheap like Xbox controllers from them or something.
Well, Nintendo can't lose. There's no way they're losing to this. Who is Game Vice?
Game Vice.
Yeah.
They were formerly WikiPad, as I mentioned earlier.
I don't even know WikiPad. The first wiki I think of is Wikipedia, so they're way out of date.
Yeah.
So WikiPad or Game Vice versus Nintendo. Look at the scale. There's no chance.
Yeah.
And what are they going to make? They'll be like, we want $1 million. I can see Nintendo going, yeah, sure, okay. Just take the money.
Yeah, just shut up.
Yeah, just shut up. Yeah.
He's $1 million. We make that in a day.
Exactly.
Probably more than that.
How much is like the Switch sold and made? It's like what? How much? $1 billion?
Oh, it's like one of the best. Well, it would be the best-selling console this year because
this year, yes.
Yeah, because obviously it was the new console of the year.
Like,
I feel that's a fair assumption for me to go on.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling for about $100.
What, the Switch?
No, the
Game Vice
stuff.
stuff.
The Game Vice stuff.
What, just for the controller things itself?
Yeah.
See, the thing the Switch has on top of these guys is the fact that it's their own console.
Yeah.
These guys are relying on other software, other devices and stuff in order for their equipment to work.
Yeah.
So I feel like I admire them for trying, but
what they should be doing is not suing Nintendo, but trying to work with a partnership with Nintendo.
A partnership,
yes. Because they've got the controller, they've got it laid down.
Yeah.
What if they work as a partnership to try and create a custom controller system for your handheld Switch? Something that's different to the Switch controllers.
They'll be taking money from Nintendo. No. Nintendo don't like that.
It's a double-edged sword there. It's like sue or work with them, but they'll sue you. So
yeah. They should have just shut up and kept to themselves, probably.
But they want the money.
They want the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Do you think they'll succeed though? Will they get sales? Will it become popular?
This is their decline from this point on.
Yeah, probably.
So
everyone's going to laugh them off now.
Switch is going up.
Yep.
They will lose this lawsuit. They'll see that GameVice or WikiPad tried to sue Nintendo for their design.
Yeah.
And they'll see as in like, okay, this thing's just like, they just want their money. Let's not pay for them.
Yeah.
This sells $100 each.
Yeah.
Have you got one?
No.
Do you know anyone who has one of these things?
I've never even heard of it.
Exactly. No one's heard of these things. They're selling for $100 each. I don't think anyone now is buying them.
No.
I think they're going bankrupt. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I think this is their last-ditch effort to try and save their company.
Yeah.
Would you buy it if it was cheaper?
I wouldn't buy it at all.
Even if it was like $10?
I barely use my phone for playing games. And this is just like, I don't play Minecraft. That's the picture it's showing here, but no.
Yeah.
Like, Apple integrated support for that kind of stuff in iOS 7.
Okay.
I think they made, like, gamepads and stuff possible.
Mm.
But I just don't think there's enough games to... Because all the games on Apple devices and Android devices are designed for touchscreen. They're designed with that in mind. Yeah. So I feel like putting a joystick on the side of your phone is just going to make things harder rather than easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck with that, GameVice. We wish you luck in the future.
I have no hope for you, GameVice. But best of luck to you.
You got some variety news for us this week, Joel?
Yes, variety news.
It was a bit of a slow week, wasn't it? It's not much happening.
That's what I mean. I tried finding stuff that's not big, but these are just news things that would kind of grip you in some way.
Yeah.
You'd be ideal to know as in like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Mm. So the first one is the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds vaulting system. It was
for this.
Yes, it was like it showed a test video that allowed you to vault the different types of terrain and walls in the entire game. So it says here that PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is still in early access and will remain there until later this year. That hasn't stopped the developers at Bluehole from piling on features like new weapons and maps. Over the weekend, we got a latest update on the much anticipated vaulting and mantling system, and it looks surprisingly sophisticated. Now, it's the whole system where the smaller ones, you just vault straight over it. But the bigger walls where...
you got to actually climb.
Like the annoying thing is like finding that hole that's like, you think you can jump this hole? And you just like jump and it's like, even if I fail the first time, I'll try like 3 or 4 more times just to be like, I can get this. I can get this.
And then you get sniped.
Whilst my team's running around going to a vantage point, I'm there dying. Yeah. So the whole vaulting system with these things, it allows you to vault over these giant walls where you can perch yourself up and then vault over, or you can perch yourself up, stop, and then go back down.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't notice that one.
So more or less, it's if you peek over going to a vault, but there's someone on the other side, you're like, oh shit, I'm going back down.
Yeah.
But it says here the interesting part is the first person only one, like the mode.
Oh, there's a first.
In PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, they have first person only servers.
Yeah.
That's the new thing.
They're not in Oceania yet, though.
No, they're only in like the American Asian servers type of thing.
Yeah.
Where if you play, the lag's horrible.
Yeah.
I played one game. It was.
Yeah, I tried one too, and I was like,
yeah. But
I died instantly. Well, not instantly, but I died stupidly, and it wasn't because of lag, but I was just like, I can't be bothered.
But streamers just pretty much primarily play just first person mode from this point on.
Oh, really?
Because
just because it's new.
No. I think it's because no one likes the idea of where someone's camping behind a corner.
Yeah.
And they can just go third person and look where you're running.
Yeah.
And if you run past, they're like, okay, third person, turn around, you die.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So their own convenience of being able to play, everyone's on the same level. You can only see here, and then that's it. There's no peeking around corners.
Yeah.
So with the vaulting system, if you can allow yourself to more or less peek over the wall and then drop back down.
Yeah.
So it's a new system to be able to, like a vantage point more or less.
Yeah.
Hide behind a wall, peek up, go down.
Do you know how much of it shows? Like, is it just your head, or is it like like the upper torso? Like
From the test video, it showed you in third person. So
Yeah.
first person didn't see anything.
okay,
But from what it had shown, they had lifted it up as in like the waist height.
yep,
So I think you can fully see over the wall.
okay,
But in saying that, you are easily be able to hit.
yeah,
So it's a win-win.
yep,
But the other thing as well, it has the vault action to go out windows a lot faster.
yep,
So rather than doing the whole thing, I remember I watched it on streamers far too often where in school you're trying to jump into a window or out of a window, but there's like a ledge that just keeps stopping you for some reason, but you're vaulting higher than it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just watching a video now of the vaulting and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is going to change the way the game's played.
Oh, yeah.
Completely. Like, it's going to be like playing a brand new game again.
Exactly. It'll change the whole game. With the vaulting of the window, you more or less do a tumble barrel just straight out the window.
Yeah.
okay.
So it's more quicker, more fluid. And it's exactly what you're saying. It's like,
What if there's glass in the window? Do you break through the glass?
you break through the glass. There's no way you'll hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Unless it'll be the shitty mechanic where you lose half your health. Like, well, you bounce back, you hit the glass, you just bounce back. You're like, ugh. But like in saying that, it's like, do you think this will just change the entire game altogether? Or is this just some more added features? It's just like, okay, something new.
No, like, I'm going to get screwed so much now by vaulting.
Mm-hmm.
First few weeks of that being implemented, I'm not going to be suspecting it. There's some guys just going to jump over a wall like, and I'm like, oh, right, they can do that. I already struggle enough with people like, I did this actually the other day. I was on the roof and my partner got downed.
Yeah.
And there was like a squad, like it was duos. So it was a two-man squad. I was on the roof, so I jumped off the roof down this guy with my shotgun, and I took one guy out, but I didn't realize his buddy was right there. I got instantly screwed. But yeah, so more stuff like that, unsuspecting attacks could happen a lot more,
Yeah.
especially in third person, because they'll be watching and just pop out of nowhere. Just chilling, looting, and then some guy comes barrel rolling through a glass, through a window, and you're like, ah!
It'll make it a lot more strategic though.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing with the diving out the window type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you can see someone coming, you're like, okay, you know what? Once he gets to the door, I'm just going to barrel roll out this window and I'm just going to mess him up.
Like, whereas now you sort of just it's almost like a standoff where you just, one side of the door and you just look at each other like, all right, so you can throw grenades and you can, take pop shots, but then other than that, there's nothing really else to do. Whereas now you can, jump out the window at the back and flank him or...
It makes it a lot faster. Because
Yeah.
I know what you're saying is it's the thing where it's like, do I enter the building?
Yeah.
Or do I wait for him to come out of the building? Do I wait wait for him to go to a window? Or do I actually just enter and just throw grenades or something?
Yeah.
It's a whole stalemate. It's just a lot slower and more tactical. I suppose that's what it's meant to be started out as. But because of this whole vaulting thing to speed things up, it'll be a lot more interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
There's one moment I played, I remember, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where we're playing a squad of 4.
Yeah.
And 2 of our mates were down. It was just me and another guy. And we both had half health. There's like no chance for us.
Yeah.
And he's gone to a building and he's shouting as in like, okay, I've got the guy I'm about to get the guy in the window. I'm going to get him down. So I thought I'd flank. I'd open the door and I'd go straight in. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna flank because he's got all eyes on him.
Yep.
Open the door. There's 4 other guys. There's like 3 other guys in there. He didn't tell me there was no guys. I'm not ready for this.
Really?
Yeah, I know. So I'm opening the door. I see one guy, and then this next guy comes into this corner here, shoots me with the shotgun, and then another guy comes running around. I'm like, I'm not ready. But this vaulting system, if I can go through this damn window, just like that, I would have had something. At least one guy.
Yeah. They didn't give us a date or anything to expect all this, did they?
It said there was an update coming in the later of the months, but the whole vaulting system I think it'll change the whole game altogether.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be recent. Like it won't be soon. I think it'll have to go through more testing or PvE or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it might hit the test servers for a while first.
Yeah.
And then because they're planning to have this done by the end of the year, aren't they? They want this on console, on Xbox by the end of the year.
Yeah, they both console, and I think they want it either maybe out of early access by the end of probably this year or like probably the start of next year.
Yeah.
So it'll be a full game soon.
Because it'll be interesting because when they put that vaulting in, that's a whole like new part of testing they're gonna have to do, and like
It's a whole new mechanic.
It could add months onto that early access.
Yeah, and same with the early access as well. The one thing they promised, I think, at the very start with this whole game is there'd be different maps as well.
Yeah.
There's only one map, and
well, they have announced that there's a second map coming, like a desert map. I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago.
but it's only been announced. They've never we haven't really seen a full-fledged thing, or
I can imagine there's a lot of thought that goes into the layout of the map.
100%. If it's a desert map, there can't be areas where it's just straight like desert. Otherwise,
there will be.
But it has to have
I run through
maybe
many
like structures or buildings or like mounds. If it's like a flat land, you're like, okay, there's a guy way over there, and there's my squad of 2 here. I've got nothing to hide behind. What do? Do I go prone?
Just stand behind
fight?
the cactus.
Yeah. What if you get too close to the cactus? You lose a little bit of health. But yes, definitely keen for Battlegrounds to see where they kind of take the game.
Yeah.
Well, this will be very interesting to see how it changes.
They said late 2017 for consoles. That means it's got to be like out of early access by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Not necessarily though.
You reckon they can
They
release
could just
it?
put it on console in early access, kind of like Ark.
Because like I did say, Ark and Fortnite, they're both early access on PlayStation.
Do they have to sell it cheaper because it's in early access? Or no?
No.
There's no sort of like regulations
not
on
at
that.
all.
It's just
Oh.
I don't think.
If it goes to PlayStation, I think it'll cost them more money than what it'll do on Steam and stuff.
okay.
Yeah, because
Just
it's in
'cause
early
console.
access on Steam now. What is it? $30?
Yes.
Yeah, well, 30 US. So if they were to up that price, but not done on Steam, I don't think that would just go. I don't think that'll go down well.
No, not at all.
No.
Then again, I think it'll still go well because people who have already bought the game just okay, they've got the game.
Yeah.
So do you think they'll sell it for $30 on console as well, or the normal like $60, $70?
60, 100% 60.
You reckon?
What still is early access or like the full game when it's out?
Either.
Full game,
Yeah.
definitely $60. There's no
reckon?
way.
I
Yeah.
feel like people will complain like, oh, PC, it's $30.
People already complain about like paying money for early access games.
Yeah.
Like it's the whole conflict. It's the whole microtransactions within the games as well. It's a terrible thing to do. Terrible.
I fell victim to that because I put that update's in now, the microtransactions one,
Mm.
and you know how you buy your rewards with your battle points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's.
Oh, you bought the wrong one.
Yeah, I bought.
Oh no!
I bought the one, and then I went to open. And it's like, you need a key to unlock this crate. Buy the key for $2.50. I was like, what? Oh man! So now it's just sitting there.
I saw that there. I know exactly what I'm on about.
Because
there's two options.
I bought one once, and I just opened it. No worries.
Yeah.
Do you get like a free key or something maybe?
No.
No.
There's two options. There's the in-game buy it with currency.
Yep.
Or there's a second one where you buy it with in-game currency.
Yep.
But you have to have a key to open it.
Is it better though, the loot that you get?
It's just rarer stuff, like stuff you can't get from the normal crate.
Yeah.
You think they'd give everyone like one free key so then they get like a taste for it and then they want to buy more?
Maybe that's because I swear I opened one of those ones I had to pay for.
Yeah.
So it might have been a glitch,
Yeah.
or I could have.
You'd think
got
they'd
a
give you
freebie.
like a one free key, a win a day type of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's a challenge to get first in Player and Battlegrounds. You get a key that's good, but only once a day.
Yeah.
I wish they'd done something like that. But
But then it keeps you coming back.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
To grind it first, but then it strikes more hate, as in like more frustration. You come second, you're like, so close to the damn key.
To get this crappy little jacket that my character wears.
Or even if they did like challenges, like get 2 kills with this weapon or, add
That'd be
something
interesting.
extra in.
Yeah. Speaking of challenges, Joel, have you given any a whirl yet? It just reminded me.
I haven't. No,
No,
I haven't
no.
touched any of them.
No,
I
no.
tried with the pistol one.
Oh, you did? You did try.
I did try, but
Yeah.
I was with mates more or less.
Yeah, and you didn't want to let him down because you're under too much pressure.
That, and I think I'm going to try your strat with the AFK players. Because it happened during, just with a couple of mates, where 3 of us had jumped out to firing range,
Yep.
but another mate had stayed on the plane for the full way through. He forgot to jump out, so he was at the very end.
Was he like at the bathroom or something? Or
I think he was there, but he didn't see us jump out, so he was just like, oh damn, I'm a bit late.
yeah.
So as he lands, he can see like he's killed like 3 or 4 guys because they're just AFK.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that strat. Easy.
I got it
simple.
first go.
So all you gotta do is stay in the plane and like
Just wait.
drop out and just don't touch anything until you get to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's pretty much the strat.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Maybe I should do it tonight before you. And lock
No,
it.
you shouldn't.
Oh, you'd love that.
Well, you're lucky mine didn't count this time, but next time,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm told they count.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Since you have PUBG, I'm issuing you a challenge, man. I'm like,
Alright.
I'm not just like a come first because I know you're going to do it. You'd be like come first with just a pistol or something.
Oh,
Yeah, now that's a challenge there. Or just like the pistol that only takes the 7.6 revolver.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that thing.
the
Even
crap
harder.
pistol.
You have to be a good shot.
Yeah.
Or you could do the Joel strat for the full way through.
Just hide.
Just hide.
Yeah, that
That's
is
all I
my
do.
strat. That's what I do.
But what happens when it comes down to 2 left?
See, I haven't,
Beg for mercy.
beg for mercy. See, I haven't done it solo yet. I've always done it with mates.
Yeah.
The Joel strat, I'm terrible at the game. I'll blame my frame rate for the kills and stuff. I get no kills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got another win with a squad of 4.
Yeah.
And it came to the end. We won. And my mate asked me, I was like, Joel, how many kills did you get? I'm like, 0. They all start cheering. Woo!
Oh, that's great.
He's like, how many hit points did you get? 0. I hit no one. I killed no one.
and you came first.
And I came first.
Wow.
So that's the Joel strat.
Yeah.
The other variety news here is the League of Legends PvE mode. So this is like the Overwatch, that Junkrat's Revenge, more or less. There's waves. This is with the release of the new Star Guardian skins, we learned that the League of Legends would finally have a PvE game mode. It's like the closest thing to Doombots, which Doombots is it's just bots, but they're strong as anything and kind of broken and overpowered.
And they've got like other characters' abilities.
Yes.
Oh,
That.
what?
Yeah.
It was
Hacks.
Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly what the game mode was.
And like they'll have, like 3 times the normal amount of health they're supposed to have at a certain level. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah. You start the game, you've got 500 health. They've got about 3 grand.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was a challenge, but it was good.
Yeah.
But this is the actual PvE where it's more wave based, like the Junkrat's Revenge type of thing, where you start off with picking the chosen heroes, which is the Star Guardian skins, which in the game, I'll read them out for you, Jordan, just so you know.
Thank you.
Yep. We've got Ari, Soraka, Syndra, Ezreal, Misfortune, Poppy, Lulu, Janna, Lux, and Jinx. I actually should have let him read those out. I should have done that.
Ah, yeah. See how you pronounce them.
Yeah, I would have done better.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't pronounce stuff, okay?
No, I should have done it. Once you've locked in, you pop into a brand new map. That's small, modernish looking area. It's just a very basic area you don't go very far at all.
Okay.
And when you complete the wave, you'll move on to a separate map, completely different. And there's 6 waves of this, where after the 6 waves, which it's either kill enemies, stay in the circle, get to push up to a certain point whilst killing enemies.
Yep.
Where Skarner will come in and try and drag you out of the circle type of thing.
Oh, okay.
When it gets to the 6th and final wave, you verse the boss, which is just a Rift Herald.
Yep.
And all the enemies in the game are kind of like the Void.
Yep.
So you've got Cho'Gath, Kha'Zix, Vel'Koz, that type of thing.
Yep.
With the extent of this game, though, it doesn't look very interesting at this point.
Do you have 4 other teammates?
Yes.
Okay.
So you've got your 4 teammates. There's 5 of you.
Yep.
You've got your group of different players, and there's the whole buy a system, kill these enemies, move on to this next point.
Yep.
And from everything I've seen, it's been the same. Kill enemies, push to next map, different waves. Understand the wave systems. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Do the same thing, but every single time they've gotten to a boss, it obliterated them.
Oh wow.
Every single time.
Do you get to choose your own characters? Like, do you get to choose whoever you want, or is it like a ARAM sort of?
You get to
thing?
choose.
Okay.
But only choosing from the Star Guardian skins.
Oh, okay.
Yes, only those guys. So that's pretty much it. It's its first actual PvE League of Legends game.
Oh, first.
Well,
You never had PvE in League of Legends before.
not necessarily. PvE as in like wave system, not because in League of Legends you verse bots.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
right,
kind of
yeah.
PvE, but
Yep.
it's more a
This is a
tutorial.
dedicated
Yeah.
PvE mode.
Yeah.
You don't play it like once you're level 30 unless you want to
Yeah.
try something specific.
Yeah.
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 This is an actual thing. It's like this is a fun different game mode type of thing.
Yeah.
So it looks interesting, but at the moment, in my view, it looks boring. Terrible.
Oh, really?
It does. Because it's the same waves, same over again, and the boss always kills you. It's
Always?
like it. There's one ability I saw. It shoots all around him a flurry of shots that are like probably the 5 different shots in each straight thing all the way around him. Where the only way you need to get round is you need to either like dash or flash or get away quickly.
Yeah.
But when you're playing someone like Soraka, where you've got no movement ability at all, you're kind of screwed.
How do you get to shop? Like, do you have to...
At the start of the wave, you get to buy.
Okay.
And then when the wave begins, you can't buy.
So were they like 6 items when the boss was coming, or were like 2 or 3?
You're probably looking about probably 2 or 3 items. Yeah,
Okay.
you are a bit behind. From the one I saw, their Syndra had a Morello's, boots, and a Rabadon's. That was it.
So it's gonna suck then for the 80 carriers because they don't have time to scale up and become powerful. They're still fairly only just getting there if it's 2-3 items.
Yeah. What do you think of this, Jordan? Should they get a Rabadon's or a Morello's?
What?
Should they get a Morello's or an Infinity Edge or a Trinity Force? On Syndra? Would you prefer Syndra or Misfortune? Or Poppy?
Poppy.
You sure?
Poppy sounds really innocent.
All right, let me list this. Lulu, Poppy, or Gianna? Which one's the tank?
Lulu, Poppy, Jana. Lulu. Oh, no, Lulu. No.
Oh. Final answer?
Lulu.
Ooh.
Incorrect.
Ooh. Okay, sure.
Was that a tank? Did I answer correct?
It's more it's like a support.
Lulu's a support.
Yeah.
No, I'm loving this. This is awesome.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure.
Yes.
You're playing Ezreal. Are your starting items Doran's Shield, Doran's Ring, or Doran's Sword?
Sword?
Trick question.
None of them.
I suppose like starting items. In some
it
way,
could be if you're talking about like a month or 2 ago, it would be Shield.
And if it's Ezreal, in some way, you either go Doran's Sword
You
or
could go
or
Ring. Yeah.
So,
So it was a trick question.
trick question.
Thanks for throwing that one in there,
Yeah,
John.
I just had to do it.
They all sound like trick questions to me.
That's
I'm
League of
sure-
Legends.
Yeah.
Hey, we could describe more League of Legends heroes for you to be more way over the head.
Oh, God.
Can you think of any just to throw off and what would weird him out?
Thresh.
Yes.
Describe Thresh.
Thresh.
Yes. Okay, Thresh. Here's a hook. Here's a lantern. He stole a woman's soul. But that guy hunts him down with 2 swords, two guns, that always tries to kill him. It was his wife. He took her.
Wait, so are you playing... Is Thresh the guy who stole the soul or the...
You get to play both.
You get to play both.
They're both characters.
Both characters.
Right.
Thresh stole the soul.
So Thresh is 2 characters?
Thresh is one character.
And then you get
And
the
then
other guy.
Lucian's the other guy.
Lucian is another playable character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they not ever go on the same team?
They do.
They do.
Oh.
You can pick the
Which
same.
is ironic.
Yes.
But
It's kind of like Overwatch, though, how like...
especially because the Thresh would be helping the Lucian too.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it would be. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
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 Continuing
so
on.
it's kind of like Overwatch where you've got your Talon and your actual Overwatch team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm with you.
continue on. Battle.net.
Yes. Yeah, speaking of weird names.
Can you pronounce this one?
Yes, I can pronounce this one. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. It's in normal English, so...
You sure?
Yeah.
Battle.net.
Blizzard has recently announced that they've backed out of their plans to rename Battle.net to Blizzard Launcher. So that was a plan at some point.
I always call it Battle.net though.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it
they
was funny
changed the
before the
name.
show. Adam said, "I always call it Blizzard Launcher." What are you guys on about?
Do you really call it Blizzard Launcher?
I think
Or just
sometimes I say
Blizzard.
Battle.net, but I think sometimes I say Blizzard. You know, like
Yeah.
just you know.
Was it always Battle.net or was it always Blizzard?
It's always been Battle.net since the 1990s.
Okay.
1996 to be specific.
And then they changed it to Blizzard Launcher.
No, they hadn't changed it yet. They were about to. They were about to change it to Blizzard Launcher, and they're trying to get everyone on board with the name change and stuff. And even the game developers wouldn't even say Blizzard Launcher. They still kept saying Battle.net. And there was a thing about, Destiny 2 is coming to Battle.net.
Yep.
Yeah.
The boss of Blizzard or whatever, I don't know. But
Jeff Kaplan?
No, not Jeff Kaplan.
No.
No. He did an article or an interview or something for, I can't remember who it was for, but they were talking about Destiny 2 coming to Battle.net, and he kept calling Battle.net.
Yeah.
So even he wasn't on board with the name change. But no, get ready for this. So they're not changing the name, but they are changing the name at the same time.
Okay.
So it's changing from Battle.net to Blizzard Battle.net.
That seems like it's okay, it didn't catch on. Let's just put the two together. Then we're kind of right.
So confusing now. I just don't know what's what.
Yeah.
So last year they announced they would be transitioning away from Battle.net and naming their software things like Blizzard Voice and Blizzard Streaming, because they've got a few different apps that I'm not aware of. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't even know what they are.
Yeah.
Do you know about the
I haven't
Blizzard?
heard about them.
No. Yeah, right. That's why I read this. And I was like, what? But so yeah, they're trying to unify everything under the Blizzard brand, like the studio name. Like, because I can see what from their position, like having Blizzard Streaming and Blizzard Voice and then Battle.net. Like, what the hell's Battle.net?
Yeah.
Yeah. But considering Battle.net's been around since 1996, it was a pretty big ask for everyone who grew up using Battle.net to forget the name.
Yep.
And they came out and said, this statement was from Blizzard, Battle.net is the central nervous system for Blizzard games and the connective tissue that brought Blizzard players together since 1996. The technology was never going away, but after giving the branding change further consideration and also hearing your feedback, we're in agreement that the name should stay as well. Take it from the developer formerly known as Silicon and Synapse and Chaos Studios. I don't know that. That was a cool bit of trivia for me.
The Blizzard voice chat came out in October last year.
Oh. So is it an app I can download on Windows?
Yeah, it's pretty much like Discord, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't use that though. If you've got Discord, you use Discord.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Curse Voice, which is I use for like that for League of Legends and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or Skype, which Skype is old school.
Skype.
I think you just
Skype
need
gives me the
everyone
willies.
on like one platform.
Yeah.
It's annoying having to like
Yeah.
swap.
Oh, I hate that.
That's why whenever I start like gaming with someone, I'm like, all right, this little chat we have to have. You have to download Discord.
Yeah.
If you don't want to download it, it's fine. You can just use it in the web browser, but Discord's what I use.
That's what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
you use Discord. You use Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah. I use Curse primarily.
Curse.
Yeah. Curse Voice, which is now
Twitch.
Which is now Twitch.
Yeah.
Voice, not Twitch Voice, but Twitch. Is it just straight Twitch?
I think it's just Twitch.
Okay.
The whole naming system, man. Name system.
Yeah.
I call it Curse. Even if it's called Twitch. No matter what, it'll be Curse for me. It's the same thing with this.
It's very similar to
Yes, it
the
is very
Battle.net
similar.
scenario. So yeah, do you think this was a result of like gamers
Yes.
like going, why the hell are you doing this? Or is it people simply ignoring the fact that the name change?
I think it's a compromise where
Yep.
people didn't catch on with the Blizzard launcher. Except you, Adam. You caught on with Blizzard launcher.
Yeah.
Where it was like two halves where I call it Battle.net. You call it Blizzard launcher. They're
Yeah.
like, let's just call it both.
Yep.
Blizzard Battle.net.
You know what they should have done? They should have called it Blizzard Battle.net Launcher. What would that be like?
I was waiting for it joining it too. Let's call it
BBNL.
Blizzard Net Launcher Battled System. And just say any word within that. You're like, that is right. We
Yes.
have a net system.
Yeah.
Blizzard.
I honestly, I never really got the Battle.net name, but that's because I was new to this whole thing. I don't understand where that came from. Do you reckon they just made it up for the hell of it?
Well, if they did, it works.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's called Battle.net.
Yeah.
Do you think it's for like new people, especially because Destiny's coming? They won't know what's Battle.net. Whereas
Yeah.
it has Blizzard in
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay, so it's Blizzard's app. In
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah.
I think that was the change primarily.
Yeah.
Because if he hasn't like, when you say to someone, it's like, do you have Battle.net? And you go, they're probably, I'm assuming they'll go,
What's that?
What's Battle.net?
Yeah.
If you say, do you have like Blizzard?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, Dota, we've got, not Dota, like we've got Diablo, we've got StarCraft, we've got World of Warcraft and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's Blizzard, that's Blizzard. I'm assuming that's what they wanted to do, intended with that. But because it failed, they'll just join them together.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
I
thoughts.
To keep
Yeah, I
the
guess
people
so.
happy who wanted
Yeah.
their Battle.net.
Yeah.
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 So now this is officially under the Blizzard title. What I thought was interesting was, we know Blizzard care about what people say. especially with their games. But I've never actually seen like developers like Blizzard actually take into account what people are saying in terms of the way they name things like this.
It didn't work. That's why it didn't work. It just didn't work.
Yeah, I know, but like, do you
think of like,
have you ever seen an audience have impact on the marketing of something?
From the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
I've got something here. I've got an example.
All right.
But that's the only other time I could really think of it.
Okay.
And that was when Xbox One was originally coming out. And they had the online connectivity once a day. You had to connect to the internet once a day on your Xbox One.
Okay.
In order for it to establish that your games weren't pirated.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the only other moment I think I could relate this to.
I can think of an example now, actually.
Oh, you got one?
Yep. It's SimCity.
SimCity?
Yep. SimCity came to PC, and it was a single-player game, but you always had to be online to play that single-player game.
Right.
So I think they changed it because the audience was not happy.
Yeah.
That people who bought the game couldn't play it when they were offline.
SimCity is not a game I imagine I go to play online anyway.
It has the online features where you have different cities and like your city's here, but someone else's city's over there, and you can share resources and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you had to always be online to just play the game. So I think that's the whole audience thing. The audience was not happy.
Yeah.
They wanted the change. They got the change.
Yeah. I got a lot of games. Well, I don't have a lot of games, but I like to have games that I can play. Say if I go over my internet for the month or something, or just something that doesn't require internet connection, which is it's good to have. It's good to have in those dire moments.
Yeah.
where everything's falling apart and you don't have internet connection. Oh, first world problems.
Well, the same thing happened with Assassin's Creed 2 when it first came to PC. You had to be online to play it, even though there's like no multiplayer. You don't interact with anyone else.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yeah, it got massive backlash, and then they actually changed it.
Yeah. Was that the case on console though?
No, it was only when they ported it to PC, which it was like a delay of a couple months. Like all the past Assassin's Creeds have been delayed by about a month or two when they've been ported to PC.
Do you think that was like a piracy thing with them?
I'm not sure. I assume so. Like, why else would they?
Yeah, that's the only reason I can think of why they would make like a game always connected online.
Yeah.
Because that really screws the torrenters.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they just need like a unique pirate system. Like, did you ever play Game Dev Tycoon?
No, I didn't.
Okay. There was a unique anti-piracy cheat in there.
Yeah.
Where people who had pirated the game would see the game normally. It was a normal game. Where you would make your own company, your own games that would sell really well from the get-go.
Yep.
Perfect. And then when it reached about midway, you would start to lose money because people would start to pirate your games within the game.
Oh, that's so good.
Which made you go bankrupt because everyone just kept pirating.
Yeah.
And then you would lose the game. You would never finish it.
Wow. That's actually really damn cool.
I know. They need something like that. Just something in like to stop anti-piracy.
But there still would be people who found a way around
100%.
it. Yeah.
Oh, of course. There's always a workaround, no matter what.
It'd just be less.
It would just take more time.
It would just be annoying because you probably pirate it the first time, like, yes, I've got it. Put all the hours into the game, and then you're like, oh, what the hell? And you would have to know, like, the first few people would have had to play it a few times to realize that
it's
the
not
game
a few
was shafting them. Yeah.
You see a game that's like, if it was like, I don't download games at all, or movies or music or anything. I don't know about you guys. It's Australian thing. Everyone does it in Australia.
No, everything blocks me now. I can't.
Oh.
Telstra blocked everything.
Are you winking at me, Jordan? Everyone blocks it. Are you winking at me right now? What are you doing?
Don't. It's an audio podcast. You can't screw me like that.
I can. No, but it's like it's not a couple people. It's like once a game is out there and you can download it.
Yeah.
You've got thousands of people downloading it, thousands. And if it's a correct like torrent, it'll go straight from there. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So I think it backlashed thousands of people.
Yeah.
So I think. Yeah. But yeah.
Buy your games, people. Purchase them.
Yes.
If you can't purchase them, wait until they're on sale.
Off tangent and back on topic. Battle.net. Yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Oh my God. I totally forgot.
On your Battle.net for joining your names.
Yes.
And that's that.
Yes. Thank you for not confusing us. and confusing us more.
Yes. And that's the end of the show.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for listening. Remember, you can go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/replayau, or go on our individual Twitters, which mine is at Joel's Voice.
I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And I'm at Adam X Leet.
Adam X Leet.
Yeah, so Adam X1337.
Nice. I was kind of hoping you did the actual like Leet. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Very, very old school.
I was hoping it'd be like Adam XX Leet XX. Just to have like the, ooh, yes. I remember we have a Discord page you can go to, which is tinyurl/replay.
Replay AU.
Replay AU.
Yeah.
Correct?
Is it?
It's not on here.
Oh.
It's always Mitch or you who like confirms it.
Yeah, it's tinyurl.com/replay Discord.
Yep.
I'm gonna check that right now.
And go to our iTunes to rate and comment.
Yes.
And
yes.
Wooshka. And
The
Facebook.
the
and everything.
iTunes reviews help us out a lot.
Yes. And anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for Adam
Yes, it is replay
Filling in?
Discord.
No worries.
and joining us. You didn't actually call out to Jordan too often than I thought.
No, there wasn't. Everything was.
I had my facts good this
yeah,
week.
everything was good this week.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. I'm waiting for Mitch to come back where you slow down in your facts and I'll just look over to you, Adam. You just see your head shaking going, no.
The one chance I got.
I just hear the tapper. Nope, wrong.
Oh, God.
Anyways, bye.
But
Bye.